Hello friends, I hope everybody's doing well. Welcome to part 3 of the series on the 73 Gravely here. As you saw in part 2, I was having trouble with the carburetor that was on here. No matter what I did, it just kept on gushing gas. The needle in seat the needle's probably stuck or whatever it was. So I took this carburetor I had, a used one, and I was able to take parts off the old carburetor and make up a nice carburetor for it. We put the carburetor back on, and it seems to have intermittent spark. So what I'm going to do today is I already took the magneto off. Now the magneto on this, I'm used to Waco magnetos. This has a Fairbanks Morse magneto on it. So what I did was, I did bring the engine up to top dead center on compression stroke. And I just had to mark everything. Because I don't know, I'm seeing like one timing mark on this. I'm not too familiar with these at all. This is the first one I ever came across after all the years. I didn't know they were still using them on 1973 unless somebody else changed the magneto at one time. I'm not sure. But I made a markings here. So this way I could put the magneto back on exactly the way I took it off. And I won't have to mess around with the timing adjustment here. This is the bolt. This has a nut in the bolt, and this is to adjust the timing, but we're not going to play around with that. I'm just going to put the magneto on exactly the way we took it off. Another problem I'm seeing here is already it's got a missing screw in here, but it appears that the screw isn't broken off. I was able to stick a pick in there, and I had a screw from a Waco magneto that doesn't fit, but we'll address that as we go along. If worse comes to worse, I'll just leave the top one a missing screw, so I could try to find the screw in the meantime to put in there, providing that the threads aren't, stripped out or anything like that. So I'm gonna get set up. I'll set the camera up, so we'll take the cover off. Another thing is I looked up the points gap. I saw one Fairbanks that called for 12 thousandths. Then I saw another one that called for 14,000. So what we're going to do is I'll take the cover off and see what the point gap is right now. And maybe I'll do some further investigation on it, because I'm sure there's different types of these Fairbanks magnetos. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I went ahead and I just started loosening the 3 screws that were in here, and they came off pretty easily. Not that much of a fight. So we'll go ahead and take this cover off here and see what we have inside. I mean, if worse comes to worse, I can make a Waco magneto for it. I think I have 2 left that I can make something of. I washed off the magneto, and already here the gasket's broke. Already the gasket's broke, so there's condensation and stuff getting in here. So I'm starting to lean towards not even using this magneto on this. I'm thinking about just trying to get a Waco magneto prepared for it, because this is, I know the gasket off the Waco won't fit this. And there's a big piece missing here, Somebody did have this apart. I don't know. Let's see what the gap of the points is to begin with. See if we can figure that out. Maybe I'll try to hold it this way so you can kind of see what's going on here. Okay, we're pretty much at the top of the lobe here. I'll try to slip this 12 in there. Yeah, it's 12. Well, that slides in there pretty easily. There's a little resistance, so I'm thinking that these are probably set at 12. Let's see what the condition of the points are. I'm going to try to slip some memory paper or something in there to clean it. I really don't even want to take these points off. Or maybe I will. Yeah, maybe I will. I'll take the points out. Okay, let's see what we got to do here now. We got two, try to situate this camera so you can see what's going on too. Maybe if I walk around here and work on it this way, you can still see what's going on. Maybe I will take them out and oh, first we have this little clip here. I'm going to take this little clip off and hope that it doesn't go flying here. First I'm going to go get my magnet. You always want to keep a magnet around. What are you doing? Is that right? Yeah, here it is. See if I can grab that. Yeah. Did I? Okay, so there's no washer going on there first. So there's probably a washer down below here. Just take the magnet and pop these screws out here. Oh my god, what is this? Oh, okay, that's the felt piece that you oil up to keep the cam lubricated here. Okay, so we just put that aside. We'll pop this other screw out over here. And that screw has a washer also on it. Okay, so you got to remember that piece with the felt goes on this side by the condenser. So I got to try to pull this whole thing out over here so we can get the screw out that holds the wires in. And you have 3 wires here. You have one from the condenser, one from the coil, and one from the kill switch. Oh no, this is the red one's the condenser. Kill switch. Yeah, condenser, coil, kill switch, right here. So let me pull this screw out here. Oh man, you gotta watch I don't drop nothing down in the. I might stuff something down there so we don't drop the screw down in there. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and clean up the points and we'll stick it back together. Yeah, the points are pretty crudted up here, if you could say. And this side as well. So we'll go ahead and clean up the points. I'll be right back with you. So the points were pretty pitted and or oxidized. There's one little piece on here I can't get off, but I think they're clean enough to be able to make a spark. And I did the same thing on this side here, which cleaned up really nice right there. So let's see if I can get this thing back together now. See if I can get this together without, let's see here. Here's that little screw. Doesn't even look like it has the right screw in it. I don't know. Who knows? So we have these 3 wires here that I gotta hook up. Now I gotta get this on here. This is indeed pretty much an intricate pain to do here. The Waco ones aren't this hard to do. Okay, so I want to get this so I can get the screw going in there somewhat straight. I'm sure my arm is in the way. I think we got the screw started in there okay. You want to tighten that up good. And I just want to spread these wires so they don't ground out against the plate. So you want to make sure that you want the wires to run straight. Because if this is grounded out against the plate, then you'll have a ground and then it'll never start. That's tight. Okay, so now we want to yeah, we could put our screws in there, the mounting screws. I want to put a couple of dabs of oil. I don't even think this is good anymore, this felt thing here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a little grease on the cam like we used to do with the cars for years and years. So just a little dab on the cam will do. And I'll just keep it lubed up. That's how we did it on cars for years and years. Okay, so we got that situated there. Now we're going to put our screws in. I don't even know if I should put this piece back in. It does nothing. It's not even rubbing against the... It was there, so we'll use it, I guess. Let me get these two screws in and I'll be back with you. Don't worry, they'll go right in as soon as I shut the camera off. Okay, so I got the screws in there. I did that first. Then I put this, the primary or the secondary point set back in and put that clip back on there. And now I just snugged up the screws here so we can adjust the points now. Just want to back it a little bit. I want to try to get him at like a loose 12 will be cool. And that's kind of too loose there. I think I'm having a bit of problems here with the... See what we got here now. That's too tight. Well, not really. I think I will tighten it up there and we'll see how it feels. So now I have this other issue with the cover gasket. I don't know if it's broken two spots I noticed. Here. And big piece of it's out over here. I hate to use gasket maker on that. I really don't want to do that. Okay, so we got the points tight. And then we'll give it one more check. Yeah, it's slipping in there really nice. It's a little snug, but not too tight. So we'll go with the 12, like I measured before we took it apart. So now we want to make sure the points will close and open again, as they should. And yes, they do. Get it back to the point of opening again. Okay, they're open there. And we'll give it one more test. It's better to check it a couple of times, 2 or 3 times or whatever. Okay, we're good with that. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is let's see if I can figure something out with this gasket over here now. I tried to stick the screw in where that screw was missing here, and I don't know, it started screwing in a little bit, but I have a funny feeling that there's a piece broke off in here. So what I did was, in the meantime, I took where the broken gasket was and put some gasket maker around it. And I put some along here where there's no screw. I don't have any faith in this keeping water out. But let's just see if this works. I plan on keeping this tractor, so if worst comes to worst, I'll fix up a Waco magneto for it and throw it on there. So I'm going to put the magneto back on off camera, and then I'll be back to you shortly. Well, I guess we'll give it a try. Before I put the spark plug in, I just gave it a shot of fuel in there. See if we can get it to fire off. Just governor business I'm not used to here. I want it to just be towards idle for now. Well, that is a good sign. Try to start it up on choke. It's got oil pressure already. As a matter of fact, when we were trying to crank it over on part 2 of the series, I noticed that the oil pressure started going up just cranking it. It's got gas still? Yeah. The kill switch in the handlebar actually works, so that's cool. Okay, so not bad. It's pretty good. I'll make some final adjustments. I'll put the air cleaner hose and the air cleaner cover and air filter back in it. And on the next episode, what I want to do is I'm going to take my my mower deck off. I think it's on the postal right now. There's 6 Graveleys. I don't even know what's going on right now. But anyway, I'm going to take the mower deck off that. We're going to try it on this. And we're going to take it out in the field and try it and see how it works. So until then, thanks for watching. And I'll meet you guys out in the field next time. I hope you enjoyed it.